On a warm Sunday morning, a GIS team left Barbados and traveled to India without stepping foot on a plane. The subcontinent of India is the birthplace of one of the oldest religions in the world, Hinduism. Instead, we were lovingly welcomed into a sacred space of peace, harmony, and enlightenment, right here in Barbados at the Hindu temple in Welch's Terrace, St. Michael.
Before we would have had a priest here living, he used to live upstairs, but he passed away as well. So now we don't have a priest. So basically what we did, we teach the little girls the what we call the Hawan, which is all the rituals that we do. So they do it for now. So because we don't have a priest, everybody joins together and we just make it a teamwork. So for instance, that we have any programs, any special occasion coming up, everybody would join. Everybody would like give donations, like give peace to do like food stuff. Everybody would join, cook. Somebody would probably bring like drink, somebody could bring ice, So it's a teamwork. We don't have anything like, I'm the boss or I am in charge of what I say you have to do. No. Everybody here is equal. We join together, we do everything together, and so far it's been very successful. Well, the history in Barbados on Hinduism, basically same thing again. It all comes from India. So our foreparents would have left India with all of this information, and they would go all around the world. So from Barbados, I would guess like most of the Hindus would have came from, some would have came directly from India, some would have came from Guyana. Actually, from all around, because right now you would have like Hindus from Trinidad, Suriname, Guyana, from all around the Caribbean actually would be here, right? So the rituals that we do basically is from our foreparents, that, what they've brought from India. That's what we continue doing. So we would have learned from our parents, they would have learned from their parents. And as you can see, we're putting it down through to our children, because we would have learned to do the Coven as well. But as we do it, we try to push the little children so that they would know coming up. So it would always be carrying on time after time. At the end of the day, we pray to one God. Some people might say, oh, the Hindus are praying to 10,000 gods. But no, there is different incarnation.
India being a very rich country for centuries together, it has been a very, very rich country. So a lot of people around the world wanted to come and invade India and take all the riches. That's how, if you take for the religion, Hinduism, we never had concept of as a religion. It was a culture for the Indus Valley civilization. Whatever was on the Indus Valley civilization, the river Indus, the Sindhu River. So whatever comes in under India is culturally motivated customs depending on the weather patterns, because Himalayas are very cold, and at the bottom the Kerala and all are more of moisture. You have a lot of humidity, lot of rain, lot of water. And in the center you have a desert, Rajasthan desert. And so because there is a variation of the weather systems and the temperatures, we have different food patterns which are conducive to that particular weather. So every individual, you say be a Roman in Rome, so don't eat what somebody else is eating just because they said it is good. But you have to weigh the pros and cons of for your weather, for your body types, and what are your weather systems in your place. So that makes a difference. The books that usually the holy books that we have, we don't have something like a Bible or a Quran. And ours has been the Vedas. We start with the Vedas that have been centuries old, which were not written by somebody, but they were given, like they were hearing, they were listening to these, and that's how it was passed on from one to the other, the sages. And that is the main, our first source of what to do's and the don'ts of your culture, of your religion. Then comes the Upanishads. Then Upanishads are the continuation of the Vedas, but much later they were written in Sanskrit, the language is Sanskrit those days. And then you come to the Puranas. Puranas are the ones that have mentioned about all the deities, all the rituals, all the gods. Everything comes in the Puranas. And then the basic, the 10 avatars of Lord Vishnu, if you have heard about it, if you know about it. So that comes in Bhagavatam. So when you go to Bhagavatam, that is where they describe about how Vishnu came about with all the different, tortoise, like fish, like man and lion-faced god. So he has taken different incarnations to win over the evil that was present in that time. What we mainly believe in are dharma, karma, and artha, and moksha. Dharma, artha, karma, moksha. So dharma means do your duties, whatever. Every individual has some duties to be done. So as you might be a mother, you might be a sister, a daughter, or you're working somewhere, or you are supposed to look after somebody, but you do your duties, the dharma, to your 100% of your capabilities. You have to do it. Then comes the artha. Artha, then whatever duties you do in your life brings some meaningfulness to that duty performed. And these have to be manifested with the karma, the pleasures of life, which will be like any sort of pleasures, like it could be art, it could be culture, it could be like whatever brings pleasure to you. They have to be manifested. Once you do all these properly, then the moksha. Moksha is, we believe in a rebirth. We believe in Hinduism, we believe in rebirth. And once you are doing all, unless you do all these aspects properly, you won't get moksha. Moksha means the attainment of, like, there won't be any more rebirth. But unless you're perfect, unless you get into this mode, you won't get moksha. To attain moksha, every individual, we live in timelessness. We don't say it is starting, it is ending. For us, it is an ongoing process until we attain moksha. We start like in January. We start when the sun moves its path and it goes into the longer days, and we celebrate Makar Sankranti. That is in January, around the 14th, 15th of January. And mostly it is like related like our crop over. It is more of the harvest season. All the new trees are cooked at that time. All newly harvested items are cooked, and and the sun god, and we pray, and that is Sankranti. But the main thing is, for us, it's sun god, so we pray for the Sankranti. Then we move on to March and stuff, Holi, Folika. So that is another festival. Most of our festivals are celebration as the winning of the good over the evil. So most of our festivals are around based on that philosophy. So then Holika was a demon who was killed. So we celebrate Holi, the colors, with lot of colors like how we found before the crop over. Then we come to Mahashivaratri, so Lord Shiva. Shiva, we celebrate Shivaratri. Then comes New Year, Ugadi. New Year, it's called as different names for different parts of India. Most of the Hindus, they celebrate a New Year. You have to go through a sad time. You might have to go through a stress call. So all these things we try to depict with a taste that are there in that sweet, and we do that dish. That's a very important dish for us. Then we celebrate, and later comes Ramanavami. Ramanavami is Lord Rama's birthday as well as his wedding day. Then we have a festival in August. We call it Raksha Bandhan. So that's the very with lot of emotions. It's between a brother and a sister, siblings, where the sister shows all the love, because in our culture, we believe the family is the main source of everything, all support, everything for us. Like, everything is the whole family. Main thing is the family. Usually the wedding, the Hindu wedding, our main deity, witness would be the Agni. Agni is the fire god. He would be the witness for most of our ceremonies. And even this morning, we have seen that we pray. Agni is a very important. The fire is very important factor of our life. That is the life giver. And then comes Krishnastami. Krishnastami is Lord Krishna's birth, and it's on a new moon day. It's completely dark, and he was born, and he was born to destroy the evil. Then comes main Diwali. Diwali is the festival of lights. Before that, there's another festival that I forgot. It's Navaratri. That's Dasera. So, that comes in October, and it's the goddess Durga, whom we pray for this in 9 nights, 9 different days. And on the 10th day, we also celebrate as the Dasera. It is Das means 10, Chehra means faces. So Rama killing Ravana, who has 10 heads, but there are 10 different evils of a personality. So that is what he's killing. So we celebrate that day as destroying the evil. Then comes Diwali. Diwali, usually we pray goddess Lakshmi. What is unique about all the festivals is because we have so many seasons in India. The food that we cook, that we represent, is seasonal. What you get at that time, what you grow at that time. So they become the part of your cuisine. And that's for the year. Too many festivals, but we enjoy.